perspective on things, and the types of things that make him uneasy were not the types of things that most of us are involved in. You know, he was. Then Kail was putting forth a very, very different perspective on things. She did, again, sell out all of her people, and she stated specific names of people she feels comfortable with versus she doesn't feel comfortable with, and she offered herself as a pawn against other people, saying if you don't want to make more enemies, or if you don't want to ruffle people's feathers, or I'm at peace with leaving in week 4 or 5 because I'd get to be home with my family. Once I make it to sequester, I won't feel the same way, but in the next 2 weeks, if you have targets, just put me up against them, and if I go home, I go home. If I don't, I don't.
Sounds good.
Yep, that was like, I'm
good
all
to
about
me.
it anyway. That's what I was saying. I was thinking that's 2 days.
She cited specific people that she felt some degree of closeness to, and others that she felt
absolutely
not so close.
Betrayed by, or whatever, or not close with, or didn't feel like she could even approach about the vote because it would be out of the blue or inappropriate in some way. The only thing I'm going to say is, though, is that she...
You picked that.
No, it was kind of a blister. It came off.
Oh.
Yeah.
She is, whatever she wants to present herself as, she is a far more aggressive and active player than Mike will ever be.
In which you've seen for yourself when she pretty much demanded that.
Oh, right, when she actually choked Jessica and tried to drag her in, to threaten her in front of me.
That's right.
Which obviously worked really well because, in fact, actually secured 3 or 4 votes against her at that point. But okay,
Right,
anyway, great.
right.
But what I will say is that for now, Mike is a lost man. Whether or not he ultimately latches on to something down the road, right now, Mike is himself, his meat logs, and his protein shakes, and an hour workout per day with Dustin. He is out to assert the fact that he's upstanding. What he says goes. He is not lying. He has never lied. He's not going to lie. He doesn't
integrity
sell people out.
to the last
He is
day.
loyal. He put himself on the line to show people that at the thing, even to his own, you know,
being put on the block.
Trouble and blah, 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 blah. And there is part of me that says, well, how is that person a threat to us in any which way? Because he doesn't have the relationships. He is openly saying that he doesn't have it within his character to make these sort of power plays when they need to happen, and doesn't have the relationships to make them happen anyway. Whereas Kail is presenting scenarios where I think I can align with this one, I think this one's got my back, I believe that I have friends in this house, I am dying to be here, I've been desperately trying to be here. She sold Jen out to me again. Just like, and she can deny it and all she wants, but just like you said she had done, she
No, continue. But I just have a note.
She stood there and said she's acting differently, and if she's the vote that sends me home because it could be a 4-4 tie, and she just jumps off the bus so she doesn't go down with it like the sinking ship, and she's the vote who sends me home, how horrible would that be? And she's been acting very differently because I think she thinks I'm going, so she's trying to, like, you know, jump off the sinking ship while she still can type of thing.